Hi, my name is Packy, creator of Pack Rat's Shack. I upcycle furniture, build out of pallet wood, finish interior spaces, and have a vendor booth for my creations. Welcome to my world. Of course, you can't just jump right on into painting. First, I have to fill all of the nail holes and clean back the excess filler. But then I can set in to rolling it out. Since this was so close in color to the primed planks, and I'm using Sherwin-Williams premium ceiling paint, I'm getting away with just having to do one coat. I really lucked out. While I was at Sherwin-Williams to buy wall paint, I saw these 2 gallons of paint already mixed in alabaster white for only $5 each. That's a steal. When I asked why, it was because someone never picked up their order. Well, lucky me. That means I'm doing most of these ceilings upstairs for only $10. Later, I did have to go back for a regular priced 3rd gallon of alabaster premium ceiling paint in order to finish Mom's space in the bathroom and closet and the stairway. But it was still a huge win. It really is a tight space for camera angles in Mom's bathroom, but the space is actually pretty good sized. Man, you can really see my legs are taking a huge beating trying to leverage myself on the top of the ladder, especially in the stairway space. It was a long day, but I did get it done. So the next day I'm able to get started on the walls.
I was so excited to put color on the wall because that's just one more step down in the finishing process that I almost forgot an important prep. So let's get to it. That just knocks off any debris that accidentally got trapped in the last coat, which in this case would be primer, and it potentially evens out some of the textural differences that could be on the wall. Here's the big color reveal moment.
This is softened green, also a Sherwin-Williams paint. I'm sticking with the Duration because the space is continuous into the kitchen, and Duration has great wearability, great cleanability, and it has mold and mildew resistant qualities.
I know any of you who saw some of my previous videos when I was remodeling my home before the sale, you know this color was already on the walls there, so apparently I'm not very creative. I just know what I like, and I like this color. And Mom also loves this color, which she was gravitating towards before she even knew what my preference was. So we're sticking with something that's the same. So what do you think? I'm sure it's gonna need another coat, but just like up in Indiana, I love it here. And in my Indiana home, I had it going down the hall and in the living room. Well, this is the living room area, but it's an all one space, so we're just taking it all the way through the kitchen too. living room and kitchen space all have a full coverage second coat of paint and is looking really, really good. I did find some imperfections that I filled between coats, but I'm not gonna lie, as I put the second coat on, I found probably about 6 or 8 more, such as right here. But seeing how you would really, really have to look for them, and if you were a person just coming in and didn't know where to look, you'd never see them. I don't think it's worth taking the time to go back and fix those. After everything is done and complete, if I feel like they are still drawing my attention in, then I can always touch them up at that time.
I can't wait till I'm all done with finishing this stairway. My legs need a break from pressing into the ladder for extra balance. But at least these sweatpants give me a little bit of protection and soften the blow. This is the agreeable gray, the color of drywall. Mom claims there's green tones in this color. She even wanted to prove it to me, so we went to Sherwin-Williams and we started looking in the color swatch location. She told me I would find agreeable gray in the green section. Not. I told her there's no way. It doesn't have any green in it. She is so convinced that it had green in it that she snuck over to the gray section where she found agreeable gray and brought it back over to the green section while I was making my color choices that I might possibly use in my bathroom, and she tried to sneak agreeable gray into the green section. It was like I was 5 years old again and she was trying to sneak the Christmas presents into the cart right under my nose. Anyways, her little sneaky maneuvers of trying to get agreeable gray into the green section just launched me back into those memories. I mean, she's hilarious.
Stuck. She's stuck with me. Stuck.
So, after the week of visiting and getting help on the house, I made it back into Mom's bedroom to fix all of the imperfections and to do the second coat. Man, there were a lot of imperfections. It just shows how much darker her space is without lighting from windows all the way around the room like we have in the open living space. That just made it so much easier to see the air bubbles and different things left behind while I was mudding, but also while I was sanding it smooth. Doing it this way between coats of paint does make it easier for me to see them all and clean off the excess as well. Most of these were just air bubbles being filled, so I can just wipe the surface down with a damp cloth and the only mud remaining will be what's down in the actual holes. But there are other surface imperfections that need the edges feathered out, sanded smooth, and the area wiped down. Using the pole sander between every coat and being consistent across all of the wall space knocks off any debris left in the last coat, and in this case it will knock off any dry dust left over from my spot sanding and cleaning as well. Plus, when you're spot sanding and cleaning, you're not addressing the entire wall, and this will help even out any textural differences. And it also adds a bit of tack for the next coat to have even better stickability. And I will say, this wall I'm starting on is the only section still just primed because I had to go get another gallon of paint. So I'm actually going to start here for my first coat, and then I'll be moving around the room with the entire second coat for the rest of the day, and by the end of the day I'll be able to return to this small section of wall and do the second coat to it as well. I will say I'm about a month behind in showing you where I'm at, and even longer on some projects. And I am in the middle of trying to finish the video on the front steps and railing, which my daughter and nephew and a little bit of everybody helped on. So that's upcoming. And what else did we finish while the family was visiting? And as you saw, the kitchen cabinets got delivered while my family was here, so my brother helped me get them inside, but unfortunately, it was in the evening of the very last day of their visit. But not to worry, I had a plan already because I never expected any help on being able to install those wall cabinets. So that will be also a future video coming out. But that's all I have to update you with today. So as always, thanks for your viewing support, and until next time, stay safe out there.